Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Summer, Sky.
And I'm Amin, and we had a dream. We wanted to put a swimming pool in our home in Goa.
Our home is called Sufi Villa after our grandparents Susan and Philip.
We only had 14 days to execute this dream as the tourist season was upon us.
We had a very limited time period as our Airbnb partners Mansi and Rahul had already taken a booking, so we only had 2 weeks.
Yes, and so we researched the net, we looked for people who would be able to help us, but we found no one until we stumbled upon Ardev Pools. We just loved their adage, every home deserves a pool. And so we got excited and we contacted these guys, and this is what happened from here on.
Our wish was to have a decent sized pool, around 20 feet by 12 feet.
To dig this size of a hole would take laborers a week or more. So Nikhil Bhai at Ardev Pool suggested we get in a JCB to execute the job.
Unfortunately, the JCB came in a day late. We were now down to 13 days.
We finished digging in 6 hours and made up for the lost day. It was a mammoth task. We removed 11 dumpers full of mud. The hole was huge.
Sadly, we realised that the mud was very sandy and wasn't as firm as we expected it to be. And we were shocked when we saw the sides of the hole start to cave in.
We panicked and we couldn't sleep that night. We were worried that the foundation of our house might cave in too.
So to calm my nerves, I went cycling in the dark and hung out at the beach, waiting for the sun to rise.
Our contractor Sheikh Had also had a sleepless night and was on the site at 7 a.m. We would need to put up a retaining wall all around the hole.
This would not only cost us a lot more than we had budgeted for, but would also take out 2 extra days from the limited 12 days we had left. He got his team together and they just worked tirelessly over the next 2 days.
They finished the PCC base and the retaining wall.
The walls would hold us safe, but the costs had gone out of the budget that we had in mind.
Now we were secure, but we were down to 10 days. The cement needed to dry and set in well, so we had to wait an extra day for it to cure and harden. We were down to 9 days.
Sonu and Mukesh, the pool fitters, arrived early and started assembling the panels. Their t-shirts read, Ardev Pools, every home deserves a pool.
These words quelled our anxiety and made us feel that we are doing the right thing.
The panels are easy to assemble but tricky to align. That took another day out of the count.
But the fitters were up to their challenge and they executed their job fabulously. And we had started to pour in the PCC over the brackets, and we even poured some PCC into the crevices between the retaining walls and our home.
Cement is a magical invention, but it takes time to harden, and we couldn't fill the pool with water until the PCC set. So, we had to hold our horses and wait for another day.
And watching these guys sticking that blue lining around the pool made us cool off, and we felt that our dreams are coming true. And so we held on and we pushed as hard as we could.
We were down to just 4 days and feeling the heat.
The Ardev team came and did their final inspection.
And then the team checked the stability of the panels and they surprised us. They said, you can start filling water in a couple of hours. We would need over 50,000 liters of water. With 3 days to go, we started to put the final layer of PCC around the panels to set the base up for the tiles that would follow. We also went and locked the tiles we wanted and were all hands on deck.
The next morning, the Rajasthani tiler Ram Singh came to start his work.
He knew that we had only 2 days left, as we would need the last day to clean up before the guests arrived.
The Ardev team had delivered their promise just before our deadline.
Unbelievable. Now all that was left for us to do was to put everything back in place.
Plants needed to be replanted and the porch needed to be washed and scrubbed and cleaned.
We were all ready to deliver, but the universe had other plans. That night there was a massive thunderstorm in Goa.
And we were left completely derailed.
The grit and the dirt from the tiles made the water turn green.
And we found ourselves against the ropes. What would we do? We panicked and we called the Ardev team. They told me to relax. They said, just go and get some alum and put it in the pool. In a couple of hours, all the dirt will come down to the bottom of the pool and settle. That's when you use the suction that we've left with you, and that will solve your problem. And that is exactly what happened. We couldn't believe it.
The pool turned into a blue lagoon again.
And we were all happy and we couldn't believe our eyes.
The crisis was averted in the nick of time and the pool was ready for the guests to dive in just as they arrived.
The universe had conspired and helped us to pull off this mission.
And we will remember this miraculous journey for a long, long time.
Thank you, Ardev Pools, for your love and support.
We will remember the adage, every home deserves a pool. God has really been kind.
Hi, my name is Arun Tyagi. I'm one of the owner of this Ardev Pools, which we have started in way back in 1999 with the vision of making pools in India. At that time, we were importing a lot of stuffs from other countries, and swimming pool was not a very common thing across India. So our mission was like putting technology, bringing down the cost, and the kind of product which everyone can use. So we have, instigate the न्यू टैगलाइन विच इज़ एवरी होम डिजर्व्स ए पूल कि हर घर में कोई एक पूल होना चाहिए, ये सोच के हम लोगों ने एक कंपनी स्टार्ट की। और आज की डेट में हमारा वो सपना बिल्कुल साकार होता है। किसी को पूल चाहिए होता है, हमको कॉल करते हैं। रेडीमेड पूल होते हैं, 2 दिन के अंदर लग जाते हैं। प्रीफैब पूल होते हैं, 6 से 7 दिन के अंदर बन जाते हैं। हम लोग अक्रॉस इंडिया हज़ारों पूल बना चुके हैं। दुनिया भर के पूल हम एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। करीब 40-50 डिज़ाइन हमारे पास डिफरेंट डिफरेंट रेडीमेड पूल के हैं, और अनलिमिटेड शेप्स एंड डिज़ाइन हमारी प्रीफैब पूल। हाय, सो हमारे पास अमीन साहब और शर्लेट मैम का एक कॉल आया कि उनको इमिडिएटली कोई पूल चाहिए अपने एबीएन होटल के लिए। सो सिंस हमारे क्या रहता है कि साल में हम लोग करीब 500 से 700 पूल अक्रॉस इंडिया और बाहर एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं। तो हमने उनके डिज़ाइन लिया, साइज़ लिया, और गोवा में उनके होटल में हमने अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 6 या 7 दिन में पूरा का पूरा पूल इंस्टॉल कर दिया। यहाँ से ट्रांसपोर्ट किया। दैट वाज ए पैनल पूल विद